What's up guys, it's MJCuber here, and in this video I have another tutorial. Before we started the tutorial, I would just say that I highly recommend the MoYu Pyraminx. Just really briefly want to say this. MoYu Pyraminx is the best, Shangshou Pyraminx second best. Nothing is really as good as these two. I bought this from the cubicle.us, that's how I have this little logo right there. So, MoYu Pyraminx is the best Pyraminx. It's really good. I don't want to make a review on it right now. This is a tutorial, so really quickly, get the MoYu Pyraminx. I'll have the links for the MoYu Pyraminx down below at Cubicle, CubeZZ, and Cubes for Speed. So let's just get started. So today I will be teaching you how to solve a Pyraminx using the layer by layer method. So first off, I just have to show you the pieces really quickly, then we can get started. Whenever I say a tip, I mean this piece. They're pretty useless. They don't really do much. There's 4 tips. So this is a tip, this is also one, and this is also one. They determine what side the face is on. So these 3 tips are all blue, in other colors, but let's just say blue. Well, this is the blue face. If you're looking this way, well, only 2 of them are blue, because this one's here, not here. So this is the blue face. So that is a tip. This is a center. There are 3 centers on each face, which makes a total of 12 centers. The centers cannot swap, so these 2 will not swap, but these 3 can, with a few exceptions. So centers also determine which face it is. So as you can see here, 3 centers, this is the blue face. 2 centers here, and then green, red, and yellow. Well, that's not the blue face. So the centers and the tips determine which face it is. And now for the final piece. This is an edge. There are 6 edges all around the cube, and although the edges do not really determine what face it is, they're pretty much the most important part of solving a Pyraminx. So this is an edge right here. So really quickly, tip, center, and edge. Enough talking about the pieces, let's get right into the tutorial. So mix up your Pyraminx, and let's get started. So the first thing you're going to want to do, quickly find 3 tips. I see these 3 red, sorry. So what you're going to want to do is align them with the center. So these 3 are already aligned. So we'll just do like that. We'll align them with the center and move them so that all 3 centers are connected here. So align, align. This is the red face because all 3 centers, all 3 tips. Let's just mix it up again. And let's just do it again. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Line it up. Put it in, and line it up, put it in. So when you get faster, you don't have to put your finger. Like me, I don't really, like in inspections, I don't put my finger, I just see right away that this is going to be the yellow face. Yellow, yellow, and yellow. So that's how you start the face. Now I have to show you the 3 types of insertions that there are. So there's going to be the regular, well, this is what I call it. Maybe it's not what you call it. There's going to be the regular insertion, the sledgehammer, and I do not know what it is called insertion. So let's just get started. Using the yellow face solved as an example. So first of all, a layer looks like this. All yellow pieces are in. And you have that big line. It's very easy to be color neutral on Pyraminx. It's like nothing hard about it because it's really easy. On 3x3, it's a little harder to be color neutral, but on Pyraminx, it's super easy. So I definitely recommend being color neutral. I'll just do yellow in this tutorial. So that's how a layer looks like. All red, all green, all blue, and all yellow. So let's just get started on the 3 types of insertions. So I'm going to start off with the sledgehammer. So there's 2 types of sledgehammers, and that's for each case, righty and lefty. So let's start off with the righty sledgehammer. Yellow is facing us and red is here. It has to go right here in front of us. You go R prime, L, R, L prime. So pretty much, you put it there, put this out of the way, you put this back in, and you put this back in. The algorithm is on the screen, from here to here, hopefully. But yeah, R prime, L, R, L prime. Now lefty sledgehammer. It's now on the left side. L, R prime, L prime, R. So yeah, that's it for the sledgehammers. Now on the regular insert. So if we're doing the yellow face, well, yellow is away this time and blue is facing us. And you go R, U prime, R prime. So that's the righty version. Then you go. I usually hold it with my whole hand instead of just finger tricking it like that. I just go like. So that's the righty version. R, U prime, R prime. And now for the lefty version, L prime, U, L. So that's it for the regular insertions. Now for the I do not know what it is called insertion. It's kind of a long name, I just have no idea what to call it. But let me just show you it. And there's the I do not know what it is called insertion. I don't know what it's going to be called. So it's when it's in the back here. So yellow, the face that we're doing. And then back, so green has to go here. This is the righty version, R, U, R prime. And then the lefty version, L prime, U prime, L. So that's it for the insertions. Really quickly, let me just go through all the insertions again, like really briefly. Insert righty version and lefty version. Sledgehammer, righty version and lefty version. I don't know, righty version, lefty version. That's it. Now let's go on to the 5 last layer cases. So there are 5 last layer cases, and I'll be showing you how to finger trick them. The first one, I call it parity. It's these two are not solved. So this has to like swap. Well, both of them are in the correct spot, but they have to like swap kind of. So this blue has to go here, and this red has to go here. This red has to go here, and this green has to go here. They have to like both like swap stickers. So everything else is solved here. There's only these two. And you go R prime, L, R, L prime, U, L prime, U prime, L. So the way I finger trick it is, I do sledgehammer, then I go like that. So I kind of do a rotation here, and then I go like that. That's pretty much how I do it. You could also do the lefty version, but I'm a righty. So yeah, R prime, L, R, L prime, U, L prime, U prime, L. So that's the parity case. Well, that's at least what I call it. So now there's 4 left, and those are going to be mirrored cases. So let's just get started. So let's get started with the mirrored cases. First one, it's gonna look something like this. So 2 bad, 1 good, 1 bad, 1 good, 1 bad. I'm gonna face it like this. I'm gonna face it on one of the sides that has 1 good, 1 bad, but this one's gonna be in the back of the two bad. So this is like in the back of these. So you pretty much face it like this, and you go L, R prime, L prime, R, U, R, U prime, R prime. So how I finger trick it, I just go, I pretty much just do the sledgehammer there. Then I like rotate kind of, and go. So yeah, now for the next one, it's just going to be the mirrored version of this. But anyways, yeah. Then there's this case. So once again, 1 bad, 1 good, 2 bad, 1 bad, 1 good. So you face here, and you go R prime, L, R, L prime, U prime, L prime, U, L. So it's pretty easy. And this is just the mirrored case of the other one. So I just finger trick it like that, and then rotate and go like that. It is kind of tricky and can get kind of confusing, but it's okay. So yeah, now for the final one. Well, there's still 2 left, except they're just mirrored versions, so let's just get started. Okay, so the last 2 ones are my favorite. One of them is my favorite case, and the other is my least favorite case. So we're going to start off with my least favorite. So it looks like this, everything's solved, then you have this weird kind of pattern. Well, this green has to go to the right. See, like this green is going to the right, this yellow is going to the, it's kind of like a U-perm, if you understand what I'm saying. But anyways, you go R, U prime, R prime, U prime, R, U prime, R prime, U prime. So it's like really easy. It's kind of like an anti-soon with no U2. So an anti-soon on the 3x3 would be R, U2. Well, it's pretty much an anti-soon, but with no U2, just U prime, like that. So this one is like, there's like no really tricks for it. I just don't like it because it's not finger trickable. Like, look, that's what I'm gonna get. And then the other one, it's much easier because like I go like that. So that's why I don't really like this one, but whatever. Anyways, so now for the next one, the last one. It's really easy. It's pretty much the same thing, except now it's going to the left. I like this one better. You could do soon, but with no U2, but I just do it left-handed, because this is left, and then I use my right to do this flick. But L prime, U, L, U, L prime, U, L, U. Depends like how it's facing, like if it's facing like this, well then you won't have to do the U at the end, you're going to have to do U prime and stuff like that. Yeah, those are all the last third case in how to solve a Pyraminx. Now I'm only going to do one walkthrough solve. So the scramble will not be saved. And I'm not doing any Pyraminx solves, like timing myself, because I just have like 10 Pyraminx solves on my channel. And I'm going to a competition. So I'm going to have like a bunch of solves. So I don't really see a point of putting any Pyraminx solves, because you can just watch them on my channel. I already have a bunch. It's only going to be one walkthrough solve. But let's get started. I just did a random hand scramble, so I'll do green. So I'll just do the tips. And I see that these two are in the correct spot, because red, 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 blue, blue, blue. So whenever I put this here, instead of doing that, I'm going to move this out of the way to preserve that. And then when I put this in, I'm going to move that out of the way to preserve it. So it has to be flipped. So I'm just going to take it out, put it in, put the red with the red, and everything else, and I see I have this case. So yeah, that's it. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video on how to solve a Pyraminx. I hope it wasn't too long. This is the method I use. I average maybe about 7 to 10 seconds with it, 7 to 9. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. It took quite some time to make. I don't really have much to say, just thank you for watching. I really hope you guys learned how to solve a Pyraminx. But yeah, guys, bye. See you in my next video.